Hey teachers, it's Adela here, and today I'm sharing one of my favorite fall math activities, the 3D pumpkin multiplication facts craft. This is a low prep, high engagement activity that's perfect for Halloween, but also Thanksgiving or just fall in general. And the best part, it's great for most grades because they get to practice their multiplication facts. And in my experience, every student needs to practice their multiplication facts, no matter the grade level. And it's so fun because they're creating these cute pumpkins. They get to show their work. They can even work in a team or by themselves. You can display these on your bulletin board or anywhere in your classroom. Like I have them up here. This one doesn't have any math problems, so you can do that as well. There's some blank pumpkins included, so you can use them as a writing craft. Put them up on your shelves, or they can keep it at their desks. Inside this resource, you'll find pumpkin templates for all the multiplication facts from 1 through 12, plus blank versions for creative extensions. You can use these for math centers, morning work, early finisher activities, or even literacy integration with the blank pumpkins. And if you don't have enough time to make the 3D version, you can simply use these templates as worksheets or cut out the pumpkins and use them as they are. They will still look adorable on your bulletin board, classroom door, or even in students' math journals. I love to start this activity on the carpet, or if you don't have a carpet area, you can start it on the projector or somewhere in the front of the classroom where all students can see you. I have always a pre-made pumpkin so they can see an example, how it should look like, and then we go over the objective of the day. So of course, I want them to learn or practice their multiplication fact. And if they're in third grade, they're probably just learning their multiplication facts. I go over what it asks them on the pumpkin. For example, this one is 7 times 6, and it says, which way do you want to show your work? And they can pick a strategy. Do they want to use number lines, arrays, repeated addition, equal groups, or skip counting? You can encourage your students to try different ways in solving the problem, or you can have them pick one strategy to practice on all the multiplication facts. And I always like to do one of the problems together. So if everyone's getting 7 times 6, I'll give them that sheet and we will do that pumpkin together on a carpet, projector, or wherever you can gather all of your students. So that way, when you release them back to their desks, they'll be more comfortable working independently. But of course, you can make this a group activity, partner activity, a center activity, and whatever you think is best for your students. Once you release your students back to their desks, you can tell them, now it's your turn to practice by yourself or with your partner and create your own pumpkins. Once students are ready, hand out the pumpkin templates. Each pumpkin includes multiplication problems for one factor, like all the multiples of 7. And here's an extra tip. Let students choose which number they want to work on. You'll be amazed how much ownership they take when they can pick their favorite pumpkin number. To encourage some creativity, allow your students to color each section a different fall shade, add patterns, or even draw tiny faces on their pumpkins. Maybe some of your students don't want orange pumpkins. Maybe they want pink. Let them. After solving and coloring, it's time to assemble the 3D pumpkins. Show the step-by-step assembly guide on your board so students can follow along. Have a pre-made pumpkin on display or assemble a pumpkin on the projector along with the students. This part is a great opportunity for collaboration. Have students pair up to help each other glue and fold. So if you have students that have completed all 4 sides of the pumpkin, like they completed 4 multiplication facts and showed their work, then they can create their own pumpkin. But sometimes I have students who only completed 2 pumpkins or 2 problems, and then I find other students who've only completed 2, and that way they can combine their pumpkin sides and make a pumpkin together. And actually, that's kind of nice if you want to do that in your table. If you have a table group of 4 students, they each can solve one problem and then create a pumpkin together. But if you have students who work really fast and just go through these math problems easily, they can create 3 pumpkins. So you just give them extra problems. And of course, encourage your students to solve the problems in different ways and using different strategies. You can even add a mini pumpkin parade. When everyone's done, have students hold up their pumpkins and share a fact they solved. Have students come up to the projector to display their pumpkins and their strategy. Or you can gather on the carpet so they can see each other's work up close. And again, once all of that is done and you have completed all the pumpkins, your students shared their work with their classmates. Maybe they've turned and talked. Maybe they've come to the front of the classroom or you met them on the carpet. Then you can put these up on your bulletin board. So you can either hang them, I don't know, maybe use some kind of yarn or string and just hang them around your bulletin board. Or you can even staple them to the bulletin board so they kind of stick out like this. Or you can just have them around your classroom on your bookshelves. They do stand on their own, or the kids can have them on their desks. They can even glue them in their math journal. It'll kind of stick out, but it does look very cute in their math journal. And keep these out throughout the school year because it's a great reminder of the multiplication facts and the different strategies that they've learned. Don't forget, I also have included these blank pumpkins that you can use for writing centers or for any kind of writing prompts that you have. Maybe you want them to reflect on what they're thankful for, or you want them to reflect on how they solved a very tricky math problem. You can also assign a new math problem and they can solve it on one of the pumpkins. They can write a fall poem. There's so many different ways you can use these blank pumpkins. I mean, even science vocab or math vocab, it's perfect for integrating the different subjects that you have to teach. So however you decide to use these pumpkins for math centers or for writing or just a fun little craft, they can decorate it however they want. These 3D pumpkins are going to bring some joy into your classroom. If you try these out, please tag me. I will link all of my social media accounts in the description below. Tag me. I would love to see how you use these pumpkins. Did you use some of my strategies or did you come up with a new idea? I would love to learn from you and share each other's ideas with all the other teachers so that we can learn and grow together. And if you're looking for more math activities or seasonal activities, please follow my page because I will post more videos. I hope you have a great fall season and I'll see you in the next video.